power is a myth. There's only a couple places with very niche applications where these exist today anywhere in America. An all-term power plant is three-phase. For industrial and commercial customers, that's what they typically get. Voltage varies a bit depending on the
Arknights.
but phase to phase, you're only off by 120 degrees rotation because there's three phases on the generator. They're equally spaced in thirds. 360 divided by 3, 120. Now, when you tap off one of those phases with your local pole transformer and center tap that secondary, you get 3 wires to your house, 2 hots on either end, and that center neutral is 0. That's why if you go look at the drop cable to your house, one of them is bare. Those 2 cables, because they're either end of a single winding, will appear to be 180 degrees out of phase reference to the neutral. They're not actually out of phase with each other, though. They're the same piece of wire. You're looking at either end of the same transformer winding. That's pretty cool.
Makes sense. Let's do this. We want to put 6s. Take this. Oh, for 6. I think it does calculate. So I've had times where I'm accidentally giving people like the same one over and over again because they never collected it. I like that it actually shows doing this. Oh. Nice when I get a CD or something. Actually, figure something to use it. Be nice again. This is the last main production I can pick up. Oof, large amount. People are going all in on Igneous right now. I hate that it doesn't take an input if it's already holding it down. I don't know if it was all of the threes today. Which were all except one. Someone was making pink holy for some reason. Despite the fact that there were like 6 things that give you pink holy. The one thing you don't really have to worry about, it's not like Igneous and the other stuff where you only have like the one spot that grows it. I guess it's that most people have their some of their stuff set to like world level set to 26 because also everything else your shit. You're ready? Okay, one PVT plates. Oh, at least. It's actually don't have like It's actually don't have like the farmable like versions of stuff. Like the farmable aroundums. Very secondary.
I'm really sorry.
Different. There she is. Hello, last right.
Endmin.
No, you kidding?
I must say, wow.
I just like press that again.
Greetings, Edmund.
Got a little something for you.
We're able to talk to Lavatan.
Do you have a comment?
It's all
Why are you idling here?
here's anything. Oh yeah, this is a. What button is that? Oh, frick.
I hereby.
I like that I can just. Okay, dude, I get it from that top.
I don't.
I need to. Oh,
Some time for a nice
hello,
dinner.
lamp.
I
Hugger.
stumbled upon this.
God, ear, can you stop itching? Oh my god.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Doing something else. Oh, right. Let's see. Make sure I do this. Because it will overfill. Ooh, that reminds me. I'd open this. Frick. You start going through this stuff. God damn it. Start going through the other places. Just a small bit of access. Brought it back. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so there's not really too here. These have some low negatives. Negative 67. Ah, final end at 642. So I put that much in. These are good friend prices in here. 500. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, that's definitely worth it. Hell yeah, dude. Getting out 2 mil. 2 mil out. That's crazy. Okay, I didn't even check the other thing. I didn't even check ruling. No good negatives. No good negatives today. Ooh, but I can sell this and get 370k out of it. That's actually pretty nice. Because I bought it at 1,000, but it's being sold here at 2,900. And the average cost is 1,000 on all this, so getting a pretty good amount out of it. It's hella worth it. Very nice. I could also be doing the depot node stuff, but I haven't been doing those for a while. Yeah, so scout. I did use it yesterday.
Originium will
Decided not
carve a
to.
path for us.
Did I record this again? I think I did. I kind of just got on, grabbed shit, and left. What is this? Oh, I still have the freaking ARG videos in my freaking thing. I was looking at an ARG thing yesterday in Minecraft, but I got blocked because, or I got stopped from being able to do it because I didn't have Java. I don't know Java, so I couldn't continue.
Let's go over the battle.
The battle.
Shit, that's what
I'm
stopped me.
primed for
I
optimal
mean,
performance.
like I just went up one level on this. Is all I did. So.
Ready to break camp on command.
It was the one by Nerdy, and it was literally just a promo for Craft a Lie 2, which I don't even know what that was. I found it from a thumbnail on a freaking freaking small ant frauds video.
Bring it on! You're fighting me!
Engage. Fight C. Batako. Attack both maneuver.
Now we press that.
All units incoming. That's your solo distance. How would you do that?
Show's over!
Security grants true! Give me a shout anytime! Ever seen this?
Good work, everyone.
Now that's what I call a fight.
Our battle plan proved its worth.
Guess which handle crushed? Not the Let me help. Ever seen this? I shall be the avatar of radiance! Give me a shout anytime. Ever seen this?
That's your percent.
Dodge the attack! Purity grants true! Yeah! Let me help! Give me a shout ever seen this? Leaf on the pool lake, ready to fight!
But not the best.
Shield guards. Formation.
Freeze! Storm!
All units incoming.
Let me help! Give me a shout anytime! Freeze! Storm! Ever seen this?
All units incoming.
That's right.
Your end awaits.
Ruling, ready to fight. They can't hit. Fire of the Oathkeeper! I have become wrath! Let me help. Ever seen this? Mine, strike, quick!
No second chance. In position.
War is never about mercy. Engage. Might see, but duck.
Mine, strike, quick! Mine, strike, quick!
Tactical maneuver.
Mine, strike, quick! Let me help.
No second chance.
Ever seen this? I have become wrath! Now that's what I call a real fight.
Well, because it's a gas giant, you can't really land on it. Like, technically, you can land on a gas giant. Just the technology to do so would be insane. Oh, all balance.
Originium.
I'm primed for optimal performance. Living in the wildlands teaches you things, and such lessons help for
Where? Look. A strong team is one.
Yup. Uncle Pan always tells me to record my training. Well,
And then
he's got a point. I had no idea how off my moves were until I watched the playback.
what's the third letter of that code? Oh, wait, Provica.
Operator Provica.
Let me read through.
Still waiting for something?
Which ones have I not read through yet?
My crusade is far from over.
It's not yours, actually.
Huh?
Oh, itchy. Ugh. Okay, maybe that's through the dog ones first.
Got a sec, Edmund? I picked up a new move. Want to check it out? Oh, you saw me just now and wonder why I'm still here? Oh, I'm totally not waiting for a mission. Not at all. Edmund, do you know any other Anissa? My branch of the
No.
family has lived in the city for ages, but I've heard that other branches still live in the wilds. If you happen to come across them, please let me know so I can pay them a visit.
Anasa is one of like the single least populated groups in the entire Arknights franchise. There is a total of 2 named NASA, and you were one of them. The other is a random sniper operator from, I think she's a 5-star sniper operator. I don't even remember her name or even what she looks like. But there are like no NASA, which is why I didn't even know what he was at first, because I didn't know that was a race in the game.
Enmin, I've been training in martial arts with Uncle Pan since I was a kid. Once, when our family compound caught fire, I threw 2 kids over my right shoulder, 1 more over my left, and rushed them to safety. Ooh, by the way, did you see the test data from last week? The medical division says my toothpick arms aren't an issue, and my punches hit just as hard as anyone's. So if you need someone to take down enemies, I'm your guy. When I applied to join Endfield, I brought a few letters of recommendation. I trust you've read them all, haven't you? I begged Captain Mi, Tian Zhuang, and Uncle Pan so much, they preferred I stay closer to home. But I'm determined to learn through experience, which is why I have to make the most of this opportunity. Min, please give me something major. Oh, engine room cleaning? Got it. I'll make every gear shine.
Jesus Christ. He's so adorable. Are there any others? No, there's no red things. That's all. Okay, let's read through this. Internet phone records 1. Anonymous user. Anyone knows where to get a new toothbrush? User. Leaving since in the dorm bathrooms. Might be in the drawers. Yeah, I should have clarified the question. I got enough for myself, but I need another toothbrush for the fuzzball plants at the growth. To brush the fuzzball plants at the growth chamber. I think they like how it feels. Help, can't sleep. Got to train tomorrow morning. Doing rentals 2 all day and carrying all sorts of missions. How do you deal with the drop lags? So I'm pressed. Maybe it's a problem with the bed. I just can't fall asleep until the first one too fresh. Check out the one who can't stop mumbling behind my back all morning. It's actually possible. I hope I'm vomiting. Great chant of the river. Race the moon, the lotus quest in the heavens. I was really exhausted. Good job. You just got from mission. This is the first person I saw. Dude, you gotta voice your moves in combat. Goes without saying. I lost a wife for an accident. I don't really know how to comfort her. Can you help? She keeps telling me she's alright, but everyone's really worried. Losing a wife is definitely not alright. Due to experience, if people around me act as though everything is fine, they're trying to keep their views to themselves, and that would make me sad. But if people really focus on it and do what they can to help me, I also feel sad since I have to keep focusing on the missing part. So I guess this is a really tough situation to handle. The most important thing should be the fact that you and your friend cared for each other. Just be honest with your feelings. Topic. There are 3 versions of martial codex in circulation, and certain parts contradict each other. Which one is close to the OG? And most importantly, none of the 3 versions have the official JS seal of approval, and the differences are humongous. Oh my god, this is big. Okay. I see I mentioned the word Casimir which has got me out hopeful. I happen to have personal experience in the practice and field use of the spear. Here are my 2 cents. All 3 versions published by the TGCC are fake and contain plenty of ridiculous and misleading errors. Every version of the Martial Codex includes records of Yanni's spearmancy, such as Spear, Imperial Return, and Pear Blossom Spear Ling. One of the versions made a super exotic claim that ancient Tianxia could flick the sun and moon with their spears. They even furnished this section with great warriors of questionable ethnicity flying all over the place. For details for the Rankwood movie and Destroyed during the Age of Terra, and other stuff that's based on false fantasies. The Martial Codex we have in the EFDB might be a dry and formal read, but it contains detailed records and evidence of the practitioners and masters of various spiritual schools. The Codex even has commentaries and suggestions written by the practitioners themselves. The Codex has detailed descriptions of everything from folk martial artists to Imperial Guards of Yana, Silver Lance Pegasi of Casimir's, Pog, wielders of Victorian pile drive spears, and even Castilian mercenaries. Their authors truly are being able to secure such a huge range of resources while getting off the Bible being on equal standing of numerous legends. Commentaries are also written in a concise yet written style. It makes great conviction to achieve this. I truly believe that the Martial Codex needed to be in the original from the Age of Terra. The others that we can easily buy are just crude, exaggerated copies of true shame, if you ask me. Okay, I think I ran into a true master. Maybe we should meet offline. Yeah, maybe some other time. I'm just a small-time fan. I got a bit carried away mashing out the last answer. Don't mean to offend. I'm really sorry about that. That's funny. Cleveland's neighbors in ruling reacted differently when we received an internship opportunity at Enfield. Some genuinely felt happy for him, especially the elderly who saw him grow up. They all agreed that it was time for the youth to head out there and see the bigger world. The youths of Wuling are the best and most virtuous, Li Feng especially. The lad is always thinking about others. Granny Bai forgets about her meds. Li Feng is the first person she calls. The boy trains in the wee hours of the morning. He'll also carry all the trash bags from the entire neighborhood to the dump. That's what I call looking out for your neighbors. A few felt sad, as was Li Feng's childhood companions. They treated him as the chieftain of the group. When the chieftain Li Feng found a serious job, the group was left without a leader. Li Feng comforted them by revealing he would be interning in Enfield Industries, a company that works closely with Ling. He could simply ask the administrator for leave to visit Ling again. By his efforts, everyone got pretty anxious to think of the day of departure. The regular safety drill was also scheduled on the day. Captain Mi Fu came to the neighborhood and listened to the children talk about this. She interrupted them briskly. Nonsense, he'll come back. Won't be going nowhere, because this is where his heart is. Really? Li Feng never told us he was leaving Ling. I thought he likes this place a lot. Yeah, Captain Mi, I thought he always wanted to join the Watch Guards. Li Feng was going to learn some skills at Enfield. Might help you back. This is a nice place. Why would you leave? Remove the bob breadstick from her mouth. People know this was her cue for dropping some serious truth balls. Li Feng has a habit of getting himself in trouble. He's not the idle type. What does that mean? Leaving is troublesome, right? Respect of me. How do I put this? Ruth combed her hair with her fingers. It's like wearing shoes. Old shoes are cushy and fitting. New shoes are another thing. Tight and loose in all the wrong places. Might even leave you bleeding. Look after me. So why do we have to swap the new shoes? I know our feet got bigger. But everyone's feet get bigger when they get older, right? Stupid kids. You get new shoes to travel other places. You'd be so loud and mean. Just remember, people leave to better themselves before coming back. You should feel happy for them. Yeah, Captain Me is so loud and mean. That's funny. I can't wait for her to be playable though. I hope that she won't be like a super late playable character. That would suck. The decision to visit a brand new place came suddenly to Li Feng. When the light tide surged forth, Li Feng realized his proud spear was as fragile as a roll of paper. He witnessed the massive protocol automation core breaking through the clouds and landing right in front of him. In an instant, it deployed all sorts of machines before him. Li Feng realized how small he was. And smallness meant that he could not protect everything. He then realized that he was getting older. He always thought he could protect everyone by simply staying put. It felt as though someone scooped him out from a pond and cast him into the sea. He remembered that he had never seen the oceans before. There are no beaches at Wuling. Thus he decided to look at the oceans, the Empyrean, and the world itself. These would transform him into a person with true strength. When that day comes, he shall return to his beloved Wuling and continue his march forward. That's cool.
I hate
What are the other
fools who
characters?
like to much. Am I looking up?
The path.
Come on, let me do something for Enfield.
This is what I've been really excited about. Because I do want to hear more stuff from Curie. She does seem really interesting.
Coffee break, Enmin? I can whip up a fresh pot for you. Knowing you've been guiding Enfield since day one, I thought you'd be a lot stricter. But you're more easygoing than I expected. I guess that's part of what makes a true leader. I must say, I'd much rather be here in Dijang than at those so-called fancy events run by the business elites in Neo-Tsukushi. People here are way more relaxed and actually making a real impact. My wish? I just hope Mom and Dad can make peace. Dad's been out fighting Angeloy, while Mom's been running the family store. But why should that mean they have to live separate lives? If they both worked at Enfield, maybe they wouldn't have to choose between duty and family. When I was little, I used to play this game called Fight the Angelos with Dad and Uncle. I'd ride on their shoulders like I was the commander. Then, 10 years ago, Uncle got called up to the north as a shinobi hacker and never came back. That was when my parents stopped speaking to each other. I almost forgot about those battles until Enfield brought it all rushing back.
I was right to think there was more to this character. There always is. Application for Operations Team Z7 Leader position. Applicant Akakiri, role Rotational Operator, Specialist Tech Division. Dear Supervisor Premica, I have learned that the Operational Axis is currently recruiting a new leader for Operations Team Z7 with Enfield Industries. Therefore, I am writing to formally apply for the position. To my knowledge, Operation Team Z7 is a multi-purpose support unit. Its former members have since been promoted or reassigned to other teams, leaving the unit inactive. Given the growing multi-front operational demands faced by Enfield Industries, as well as the ongoing personnel shortages within the Specialist Tech Division, I intend to rebuild Z7 as a compact, agile support team capable of independently handling low to mid-risk missions while assisting other task forces when needed, all without drawing heavily on existing resources. I completed all required field training, earned A or higher ratings in 32 real missions and over 200 simulations, and I've sought experience in on-site coordination and leadership. If required, I can also take on administrative duties and serve as a point of contact between management access and operational access. If approved, I will begin recruitment and training immediately to get the team mission ready in the shortest time possible. A summary and detailed proposal are attached for your consideration. Sincerely, Akakiri. No wonder that girl nagged me for a whole month, asking in painstaking detail about every tactical role, its duties, skill requirements, training plans, and at the end, she even put my name down in her proposal. Grad Enfield security professional. I'll be honest, a few of the people Operator Kakiri brought into Operation 67 made HR raise their eyebrows, but with Supervisor Perlica's green light and her personal guarantee, I'll give them a trial run for now. Martin Marvin Malin, Assistant HR Division and Field Industries. Kakiri asked me to help train the new recruits, show them how to use tactical maneuvers against heavily armored targets. Oh, you got the same invite? Conversation between Operator Chen Xinyu and Operator Ember in the hallway. That's funny. We successfully passed the assessment within 3 months. Right on schedule. Great job, everyone. I've prepared some hot drinks and snacks. Once you've had a good rest, we'll take a look at our very first mission together. I can carry Captain Operation Team C7. We have another one. Okay. Letter from TGCC, sender Shiba Trading, recipient Human Resource Division at Enfield Industries. Dear HR team at Enfield Industries, greetings. My name is Shiba Yoko, mother of Shiba Momiji. Pardon me for reaching out in this manner. As the CEO of Shiba Trading, I'm accustomed to addressing matters with logistics, with logic and efficiency. As I write this letter, I find myself overwhelmed by emotions. Momichi is my only daughter. Her father met my younger brother while serving in the war against the Agaloi. That bond eventually brought him into my life and later beheaded Momichi. While I was a strict teacher in her upbringing, her father and uncle were her playmates and protectors, filling her childhood with laughter and idealism. Everything changed when the crusade against the Agaloi ended 10 years ago. Her uncle never returned, and her father came back a different man, only to leave home not long after. Since then, I have raised Momichi with care and attention, preparing her to carry forward both our family and our business. I shielded her from the very things that once tore our lives apart. She set aside her childhood game of fighting Agaloi and turned her focus to her studies, growing into a diligent, outstanding young woman. She has never once let me down. And yet, upon graduation, she made an unexpected decision, joining Enfield Industries and volunteering for frontline duty. I was taken aback and deeply upset. We argued incessantly and our relationship suffered. But over time, I came to realize this was not a reckless impulse. The same sense of justice and idealism that once guided her father lives on in her. Though these ideals may have cost her a carefree childhood, they now give her purpose and strength. I no longer oppose her decision. She is determined to prove her worth, even if it means risking everything. This is a resolve I cannot deny. Respectfully ask that you keep her safe as much as circumstances allow, but please understand that my daughter is more than just academically gifted. Thank you for supporting her journey, Shiba Yoko. That's cool.
Prepped and ready to go.
Okay, I'm missing
All
something
operators
here.
accounted for.
Oh,
The
Operation.
team is ready. Once again, you've placed your faith in me, Administrator. I shall live up to your expectations.
Oh, I never read these.
I've requested a set of supplies on your back. I really appreciate this, Endman. Endman, don't miss your physical exams. And please avoid overworking yourself. Most importantly, never abuse your Originium arts. Should other operators request your assistance to fix a Delta bot again, just turn them down.
No.
When I was a little girl, I explored every corner of Dijiang and nicknamed every cabin. It was a time when I believed I would never see the surface again. A time when I felt that Dijiang was my home. But to better support you, I left the ship and traveled across many places on Talos 2. Now, Dijiang looks more cramped than I remember. But to me, it's still a vessel capable of holding the entirety of my memories.
I have seen some of the, some screenshots of her when she was a kid. She still wears the same outfit.
Chen is actually the first operator I personally recruited since becoming supervisor of Endfield Industries. She's also my best friend. I ran into her unexpectedly during a joint project with HAS. She kept saying I always wore a stiff face, and only decided to help because she got too worried about me.
perhaps it was the truth. I was an untested supervisor, and there were so many things I had to pick up. I barely had time to focus on the people and things around me. Her smile and candid personality probably kept me from taking many wrong
I
turns.
definitely have. I don't know. I'll have to look through that later then. Any other 100s?
Empty wallet.
Am I
Pretty sure I got them all.
still waiting for something?
Let's
Originally,
continue
will carve a
to-
path for us.
So expensive.